Ahoy. We're going to be checking out this absolute disaster. Let's go.
Okay, so this is the big one right here. Here we go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Behind me, I have 3 documents from the DOJ production that are emblematic of the massive failure of the DOJ to comply with the Epstein Files Transparency Act.
Yeah, why didn't it happen?
To my right is an email that was sent by the victims' lawyers to the DOJ, a list of names not to release. What did the DOJ do with this email? They released this email in the document production. Literally the worst thing you could do to the survivors, you did. They're getting phone calls. A lot of
How the fuck did that happen?
And we know you touched the document because you redacted one name.
So it implies that they did look at it and it wasn't just simply ignorance.
That was in the title. The victims, survivors' names, all right?
It says victims list. And you
Wow. Kitty, what the fuck are you doing?
didn't think to redact that.
The title of this one is child sex trafficking, co-conspirators.
Wait,
Redact that.
The title of this one is child sex trafficking,
couldn't they have blanked out the sex or something? But whatever. I guess they don't like those words in combination, but that is a somewhat unfortunate censorship.
Conspirators, fully redacted. And by the way, I'm gonna unredact them.
Oh no, this is good. So you have it redacted and they're just post-it notes and you're gonna unredact them in front of everybody. Oh, this is perfect.
Les Wexner is in this. Your deputy attorney general said, oh, well, he appears hundreds of times in the files, but he doesn't appear in this file until I forced you to release it, where he's listed as a co-conspirator, not to tax evasion, but to child sex trafficking. And then finally, what we have here, these are the documents that we need because they have the names of the men who are implicated. So we can't even see them. And then there's
so it's being redacted even from Congress.
Who's responsible? Are you able to track?
Thank you. If I remember correctly, part of the bill was that every redaction had to be explained. Basically, it's either she's wrong or she's wrong.
Are you able to track who it was that obscured Les Wexner's name?
I believe Wexner's name was listed more than 4,000 times.
It's not even the answer. She's answering a different question.
Yeah, I already told you that. This is where he's listed as a co-conspirator.
Can I finish my answer? Let me finish.
This woman is so freaking cringe, man.
My answer.
Honestly, like, I love this because, like, she's getting pulled up in chat. She is. She's getting her chat logs pulled up.
He was already, you're acting like everybody's trying to cover up Wexner's name.
Reclaiming.
Well, somebody did.
My time.
I'm going to answer this question.
Reclaiming my time.
Yes. To start with. Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to put the language up.
And again, like, it is worth pointing out because a lot of people want to shy away from this because they're on one side or the other or whatever. But it is worth pointing out that these are the same files that were on her desk, then didn't exist, and were then a Democrat hoax. And then Trump bravely released them. Just saying. Again, there's plenty of stuff I like about the administration. That was a misunderstanding, no cap. But yeah, there's plenty of things I like, and like, I'm glad he won. Kamala would have been terrible as well, but yeah, true that they had client list, but I mean, they still claimed stuff which technically doesn't exist. Yeah, fair enough. But my point is, they've been all over the place, and it does seem like multiple people in the administration have just straight up lied.
Of the bill up on the screen.
Within 40 minutes, you asked me a question. Within 40 minutes.
Within 40 minutes of me catching you.
In Minecraft, of course.
You red-handed.
There was one redaction.
There was only one? No, there wasn't. There were so many more of them.
Listed as a co-conspirator.
And we invited you in. This guy has Trump derangement syndrome.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
He needs to get.
Asmon is all of us right now. Holy. I'm cringing so fucking bad, man. What is it with the women in the Trump administration specifically? Like, you've got Pam Bondi, you've got Kristi Noem. Oh, it's so bad.
And we invited you in. This guy has Trump derangement syndrome. He needs to get.
He should have got rid of her after the Tesla thing. It's so fucking embarrassing.
But they're like high level bimbos in the government, and I'm talking about even before they were there. I mean, she had high level positions previously. Like, how did these people get here? It's not as simple as bimbos, because they were previously successful too. It's not just like Trump picked him out because he liked the look of him or something. They'd already been in high level positions. It's oh my God.
Position is any victim who comes forward. Of course,
how can they come forward if you're not going to meet with them?
Time to tear down the system. Past time. That's true. That's true. Just because you're in a high level position doesn't mean you actually know what the hell you're doing or even what's going on.
That the last 4 years.
Merrick Garland isn't here.
Did you talk about Epstein?
I'm reclaiming.
Merrick Garland wasn't out there saying the Epstein files were on his desk.
I'm glad you're asking about Merrick Garland.
You don't get to reclaim
because this
time
is
when you
bigger than water.
Oh my God.
Okay,
when I don't answer a question
this
the way you
goes
want.
over 4 administrations. This cover-up spans decades, and you are responsible for this portion of it.
And that's
now,
where the
I want to know, at what point did the FBI and the DOJ...
And what was that about transparency? Was she going to brag about releasing it? Because the multiple people, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, have praised Trump for being the most transparent president ever because he released the files, even though he did it under duress from Thomas Massie, among others. And meanwhile, they're spending $20 million in the primary. In the general. No, general? Yeah, primary. I had it right the first time. They're spending $20 million against Massie in favor of other Republicans. They're not afraid he's going to lose to a Dem. They're trying to push him out for another Republican with $20 million. So you can't have it both ways. Most people are winging it, and I've learned it's not what you do or how good you do it, but who you know. Yeah, who you know, and like how well you can fake it. I mean, you just have to, like, confidence plays a huge role. They dragged their feet on it so bad they wouldn't have done it if we didn't bitch. I know. But yeah, no, it's just insane that they're trying to have it both ways. They're trying to ruin the person who actually helped get it released while bragging about that they're so transparent that they released it.
Decide that Lex Wessner was not a co-conspirator because our Epstein Files Transparency Act requires you, please put it back on the screen.
You see her saying time's up.
To release the internal decision, and it's not in the files.
And he's a hypocrite because he voted against the ban on deep fake AI porn.
What does that have to do?
Yeah, what the... Oh yeah, I know. I think the Republicans intentionally tanked the midterms. I mean, it's looking terrible for them, and it looks like they did it on purpose. Like they were just so blatantly incompetent on a lot of stuff, and then they're gonna blame the people that called them out on it, like the independents and libertarians and conspiracy theorists and stuff. Like they want to act like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens are costing the Republicans, and I think they said Nick Fuentes, although Nick Fuentes is now flipped or whatever. I don't know. You can never tell where the heck that guy is on anything. But yeah, they want to blame Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens for tanking the midterms by pointing out why people are frustrated. Not telling people to be frustrated, but pointing out why people are frustrated. It's like gun rights, so you like killing puppies argument. Speaking of gun rights, they've had some absolutely terrible statements on that too, like that you can't bring guns to a protest or stuff like that. Yeah, fuck the ATF, man. We could get rid of so many of these government agencies. But yeah, no, this is wild. This is freaking cringe.
The act requires you, please put it back on the screen.
You see her saying time's up.
To release the internal decision, and it's not in the files.
And he's a hypocrite because he voted against the ban on deep fake AI porn.
What the fuck? For one thing, who knows what all else is in the bill? These bills are so fucking pork laden. So like everyone loves to pin things. You even see them doing the same thing. Like someone supported this bill that funds border control, so they're not a real Democrat because they want borders on the country or something. And then on the exact same bill, you're like, oh, well, this guy didn't fund this, so he's pro-abortion. He's actually a Democrat, not a Republican or something. Like, it's all in the same fucking bill. That's an example, but shit like that does happen. And it's insane. So that's one point, is we don't even know what the bill was. And the other point is, like Asmon said, what does that have to do with anything anyway? And it all depends on how it's laid out. Like, is AI porn of real people distasteful? Sure. Should it be illegal? Only if, like, no, because we already have laws covering the cases where it would be, like if you use it for defamation or something like that. If you're actually damaging someone's reputation, that is covered by other laws already. So no, I don't think, not that we need to get too much into that specific thing, but, and I'm just going off the top of my head, but I don't think it should be illegal, because anything infringing on, I view that as like freedom of information or something like that. Anything limiting what can be done with like that data, what can be done with AI, is only going to be a foot in the door for more AI stuff. Just like they're trying to do the, you can't 3D print guns or something. Yeah, no, there needs to be serious consequences for anyone found guilty in all this Epstein stuff, which is why they will never find anyone guilty in all this Epstein stuff. Yeah, no, they really need to do a bill length limit too.
What does that have to do with it?
It's just, what are we doing here? This is pathetic.
And you were one of them, hypocrite.
Oh my God. Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Get women out of politics and repeal the 19th. I mean, let's just be serious here. Like, that's part of the problem here with her whole attitude, is she's trying to act like a man, and it doesn't fucking fly. She doesn't have the mindset for it, and she doesn't have the basis. She doesn't know what she's doing. And so it makes it extra cringe. I mean, this is like some really masculine stuff, and she can't pull it off because she's not a man.
Porn, only.
What does that have to do with it?
It's just, what are we doing here? This is pathetic.
And you were one of them, hypocrite.
Yeah, you were one of them, hypocrite.
And you were one of them, hypocrite.
It doesn't fly. It doesn't fly. She's not projecting strength. She just looks whiny.
She mad as fuck? Yeah, she is. She's mad as fuck. She looking like a moron. Well, here's the question, right? If Thomas Massey didn't say that he was going to release the names himself, do you think that that person's name, that Wexler guy, do you think that his name would be unredacted right now? No. And everybody knows the answer to that. Everybody knows this.
Oh, but you know, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino said that Epstein actually did kill himself and all that. So I mean, yeah, it's just over. They've seen the evidence. They can't release it for national security reasons for some reason. Don't ask me how that would link into national security, but it does. All right. Let's do one more thing on this video because it's related. This is actually what, oh, wait, is this? Oh, no, this is a different one. This is a different clip of her being utter cringe. So let's do this as well.
The Dow right now is over, the Dow is over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader, as I hear, Raskin. The Dow is over 50,000 right now. The S&P at almost 7,000. And the NASDAQ smashing records. Americans' 401ks and retirement savings are booming. That's what we should be talking about. We should be talking about making Americans safe.
Removing the pedophile, satanic, cannibalistic elites from power would make the whole world safer. So yeah, and that by definition would make Americans safer. So yeah, can we actually do this? Like, this would actually, and just fixing the government in general, and this is so linked into a bunch of that corruption, like this would absolutely, I know Epstein was absolutely everywhere, and in all those ones you mentioned, CIA, MI6, and Mossad, yep. But yeah, no, this is a matter of American quality of life. Like, you can say it's disconnected all, she can say it's disconnected all she wants, but it does actually tie in. You don't just get to be like, oh no, let's talk about the stock market. Like, honestly, like, back to your zero arrest comments, getting those numbers up is going to do more for American quality of life than stock market can generally, because that often doesn't affect a lot of people. You have to actually be invested in the stock. Like you can say it, the overall economy, but it's a little complicated. We've talked about that before too. But sometimes stocks going up is actually bad for people because it means that the corporations can be doing some sketchy shit that's actually hurting people. Like again, to my example from a night or two ago, if you flood the country with foreigners that are willing to work for cheap through something like an H-1B thing, GDP is going to skyrocket, and you'll have more unemployed Americans and higher cost of living and lower quality of life. So it's not fuck the stock market, man. It's one of the worst parts of our current economic system, in fact, because it puts a lot of perverse incentives on things and makes everything freaking fake. So yeah, no, I don't care about the stock market or GDP. I don't. They can be used as good indicators. Whoa. Hey, Lusty Links. I was talking about you earlier, actually. I thought that was really cool. I've been trying to connect with some of those people on the Skybrowse stuff. It's really cool how that's all working. I'm recording here though, so let's finish this up and then I'll chat.
Are booming. That's what we should be talking about.
Yeah, no, she's cool. Check her out.
We should be talking about making Americans safe. We should be talking about, what does a Dow have to do with anything? That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
Mr. Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
Committee.
Are you kidding? She's so cringe.
That's what they just asked. Are you kidding?
Mr. Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
Committee.
All right, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.